It's time for baseball now. Brent Honeywell will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here. No.
Come on.
Now at the plate, number 27. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort.
Nope.
Ball one. Fellas, our visiting team. As they take the field after a scoreless top half, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Popped him up. Oliger is there. 1 out. Now in the box, Nolan Oliger.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Standing in, Matt Kemp. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Matt Kemp.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is digging in, number 27. 0-for-1 for him here in this one.
Hey, kids, see it.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Let's go.
Liner in there for a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Riley Mahan. He's 0-for-1 thus far. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. Into the box now, Santiago Chavez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs here. So stepping in, number 27. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Bo Keogh. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Striding in, number 27. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Oliger shading to his right. And the inning is over. We'll see Matt Kemp start things out when we return. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Jumbo Shrimp are out in front here, 7-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Matt Kemp. Now a swing by Kemp and a bouncing ball to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in, Santiago Chavez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in, number 27. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores, and the second run will score as well.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember, but without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
8-4 tonight. Jacksonville led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Braxton Garrett earns his first win of the season. Brent Honeywell was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss.
2 errors. They left 11 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Montgomery Biscuits. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dylan Covey gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Into the box now, number 27. He's been a real impact performer in the series with 7 runs driven in on a total of 9 base hits. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah.
Stepping into the box, Eddie Alvarez. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Biscuits lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, number 27. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4, And Montgomery's out in front here, 1-0. Standing in, Nolan Oliger. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder, Nolan.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bo Keogh, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Oh, and this deflects right off him. A tag for 1, and he is in there. Coming to the plate now, number 27. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive, base hit to right.
Get out, slide.
Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early.
At the plate, number 27. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Number 27.
First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Matt Kemp. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Montgomery Biscuits jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dylan Covey earns the win, his second. Sam McWilliams hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Andrew Wantz, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of the...
Hey, now, Larry.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 27. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pick.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Throw won't get him. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Digging in the switch hitter, number 27. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. Scooped up onto the shortstop, but thrown away. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock.
Stepping up now, Kevin Maitan. He tripled earlier, making him 1-for-2 in the ball game. 3-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Biscuits lead it 7-3. Settling in now, number 27. He's got 3 hits, including a swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Action in the bullpen now as a to throw out there. This is pulled into right. But he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. He is in there with a triple.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't.
Now to the plate, Connor Justice. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. And that's the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 27, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here.
Catch up. Your turn right here.
He's set. Here it comes. Liner in there for a base hit.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 27, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. James on third, Bolt on second, Smith on at first with 2 down. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Go, no one better.
Grounded to the right. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. 9-1-2 scheduled. Striding into the box, Kevin Maitan. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. The 2-2. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Montgomery Biscuits led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Kenny Rosenberg gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Andrew Wantz permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Rocket City Trash Pandas. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Now at the plate, number 27. The early season numbers look very good as he is up over 400 here to begin the campaign.
The beginning of the season has been really good to this guy so far. I expect he'll continue his hot hitting all year in the minors. Might be a guy we see in the big leagues before not too long. That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So coming to the plate, Gareth Morgan, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Morgan.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
So striding in, number 27, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1.
Oh, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is the right fielder, still ranging back. Gone. And you know what they say, just late be great. Straightaway right field, home run number 3 here in the early going as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Digging in to try it again, number 27, but comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Around second now and headed for third.
Down.
And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of it.
So digging in now, Kevin Maitan comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set, now the pitch. Hit back up the middle, fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you...
Ready for another chance? Gareth Morgan, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 6-4 ball game.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with
digging in once again, number 27. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brendan Sanger. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. The 1-2. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So striding forward now, number 27. His line so far, 2 for 4, but the hits are a home run and a triple. No balls and a strike to count.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
14-8, the final score here. The Trash Pandas used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Simon Matthews gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Luis Pena works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Montgomery. Stepping in, number 27, and it's been a big series for him with the bat. He's collected 8 hits already. Line towards center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're up.
So stepping in, Gareth Morgan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Peter Van Gansen, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, all tied at 1-1. Coming to the plate now, number 27. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2. Digging in now, Gareth Morgan, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder,
Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, and that's the first out. Striding forward now is the DH, Tristan Lutz. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in, Julian Leon. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Into the box, Brendan Sanger.
The right fielder, Brendan.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on. Ready for another shot now. Number 27. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Morgan is there, and he has it for the first out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Julian Leon.
The catcher, Julian Leon.
Hit hard on the ground to short, right to him. And there's 1 away. In now, number 27. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 27.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Morgan is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Trash Pandas used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Adrian DeHorta earns his first win of the season. Sandy Gaston.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Montgomery Biscuits. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Shane Boz gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to...
3, you're out. He's out.
At the plate, number 27. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in.
He's going,
from the stretch. And there he goes towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Find it. Let's play ball.
Now batting, Blake Alleman. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first. A double play.
Play ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 27 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center.
Go hard, go hard.
Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk.
Digging in and looking for more, number 27, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Mario Feliciano. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit to short, reined in. And that's the second out. Striding in once again, number 27, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
High in the air out to center field. Ray waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2, the final score tonight.
5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Montgomery Biscuits. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kenny Rosenberg is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
At the plate, Alfonso Chavez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Alfonso Chavez.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Ready now, number 27. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night.
Keep it going. Stay hot, huh?
Hey, stay hot now. Nobody better. Nobody better.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping into the box, Ryan Court.
Now batting, the third baseman.
4 runs here in this half inning.
Court.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on 4. Now at the plate, number 27, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no error. Now in the box, number 27. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Standing in, number 27, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side. They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra. Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for it. Lance McCullers gets the start for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone! And you know what they say, just late be great. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 41st home run of the year for him. And now for the Angels, Matt Thaiss. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not. Ready to take his hacks again, Johnny Flowers, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On now to. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. He's a .304 batter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Hey, eat it. Cut it right there.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his second triple this season.
Striding in for Houston, Johnny Flowers, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. And it's fouled away.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Here's the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Thaiss is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first out. Next up for the Stros, Johnny Flowers. Here comes the first pitch. 7 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Marisnick is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So the Angels down to their final out now, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Angels down to their last strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Astros have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Houston Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lance McCullers gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Cedric Lopez, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through his stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot.
Digging in, Johnny Flowers. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. And the runner back in standing. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Trout, and this will bang up against the wall. Lopes rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4.
Boy, way to rip it right there, huh?
Yeah, and what a pitching coach.
Ready now for L.A. Ehire Adrianza as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The center fielder.
Striding in, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Matt Thaiss comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so
here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Johnny Flowers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Trout on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mike Trout.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Johnny Flowers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1, here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Come on, dig. Go hard. Don't you. Don't you.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're...
Here's Jake Marisnick.
The right fielder, number 7, Jake Marisnick.
Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy. Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
6-0, the final shutout score today. The Houston Astros took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Cedric We are under. Luis Ortiz, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in, Johnny Flowers. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well. Swinging.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Gone. And you know what they say, just late be great.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Ready to take his hacks again, Johnny Flowers, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Liner in there for a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, William Casado.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going.
Ready once again, Johnny Flowers. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Johnny Flowers will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap, and big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Rio Ruiz.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So a run on 1. Goes number 13. His career history with Roberto Ozuna, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready now for Baltimore, Craig Boyles, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Baltimore down to their final strike. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And that's in there, base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box now, Irving Beltre. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Beltre.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Ronaldo Lopez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Now at the plate, Craig Boyles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, the first baseman, Craig
lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We have
digging in, Johnny Flowers, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up.
Stepping into the box, number 13. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Stevie Wilkerson.
Lifted the other way to left center. Brantley on the move. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Coming to the plate now, Johnny Flowers. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there.
At the plate, Johnny Flowers, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Have a rip like you can. Here we go now, huh?
Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Let's go right here.
Correa stands at first with 1 out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here it is on 3-1. Hit hard to the right side, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Slide, slide, slide.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Now at the plate, Richie Martin. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Stop. Richie Martin.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
So here's Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Mancini.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are 2 gone now. Next will be the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. No hits to this point.
Smith Jr.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Flowers has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which... So here's the cleanup hitter,
one time.
Johnny Flowers. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 19 runners on.
We are under the lights. John Means gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good,
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Johnny Flowers. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Tyrone Taylor.
The left fielder, Tyrone.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Flowers is there, and he has it for the first out. Standing in, Irving Beltre.
Now batting, second baseman, Irving Beltre.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. In comes the center fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping up now, Richie Martin. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday baseball. Now to the plate, Austin Hayes. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Settling in now, William Casado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
William Casado.
High and deep to right center. Right fielder looking up, still going back into the bleachers and gone.
When you're facing an elite star.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Johnny Flowers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Irving Beltre. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Flowers is there, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Johnny Flowers.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
Get your pitch up there.
Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Striding into the box, Johnny Flowers. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The O's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
9 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Houston Astros and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dylan Bundy is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had.
So striding in, Austin Hayes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but.
So coming to the plate, Johnny Flowers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Chop towards first. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Trey Mancini.
The left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and it's gone.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Ready for another chance, Johnny Flowers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And it'll be a sac fly and an RBI, as that'll cut this to a 3-run deficit now.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases.
So digging in now, Chance Cisco. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Dwight Smith Jr. earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. High in the air out to center field. Flowers will get there, and he puts it away to retire.
One time.
Leading off the inning, Johnny Flowers, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Nice rip, nice rip.
Attaboy, find the
Line
ball,
drive,
find the ball.
and that's a base hit into center field. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Flowers. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Gone. And you know what they say, just late be great.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
10-3 at the end of this contest. The Houston Astros put a 10